everyone, Lizzie Marlinka here with Fulton Grace. Today I have a very special attorney joining us today. Welcome.
Hello. So hey everyone, my name is Breanna Raspopovich. I'm a real estate attorney here in Illinois and I work with Perique Law Group.
What can clients expect when they are working with you?
So as an attorney, every firm and attorney has their different approach, and I pride myself on being more hands-on. So what this means is for my brokers and my clients is I'm going to be there every step of the way. You have my cell phone number, my email, and if my broker's working, I'm working. If my client has questions, I'm working. So it's not a 9 to 5, but I actually work throughout the weekends. 10 p.m. emails, whatever it is. This is a huge process for my clients, and I want to make sure everyone's happy moving forward and understands every step of the way.
I can definitely attest to that. Her and I have worked in the past together on deals, and we've had very hands-on clients that like to do the Zooms, and she's been more than willing, early in the morning, late at night, to hop on a call to really make sure my client understands what's going on. A common question my clients have is, okay, I want to back out of the contract. What's going on with my earnest money? Is it protected? Can I get it back? How do you ensure that our clients can get their earnest money back?
Yep, so this deal is when I'm helping represent a buyer in a situation. When you go under contract, you have 5 business days for your attorney review. During this time, your attorney helps negotiate further inspection, repairs, closing cost credits, finalizes any particular details about a contract relating to escrow, taxes, or any particularities. During this time, your earnest money is also protected. So if you request something be repaired and it's kind of a deal breaker, we can back out and you'll receive your full earnest money. Now, if you're getting a loan for the property, you're also protected through your financing contingency date, which is usually 5 business days before your contractual closing date. If for some reason, you're not getting your financing, if your rate lock has expired, we're able to cancel the contract or request an extension. Now, if you're purchasing in cash, it's a little bit harder to get your earnest money back. If the sellers breach any portion of the contract, your attorney will be able to get it back for you. But whenever I represent my clients, I like to ensure them like, hey, we've reached this milestone. Your earnest money might not be protected anymore. And then if my client wants to cancel, I make sure they're fully aware of the possibility of, hey, they might keep your earnest money, or I'm going to try pushing for it or find a loophole. But more than likely, your earnest money is protected through the mortgage contingency date and the attorney review dates.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for that clarification. Another common question my clients have is, when should they start kind of vetting out the attorneys, because there's quite a few different personalities out there of making sure they find their best fit?
Yeah, so a lot of brokers typically will send a referral list, and they'll send a few attorneys they've worked with in the past that they think would be good fits. A lot of persons honestly don't even know they should get an attorney until they're already under contract. However, it's really important to start looking for an attorney when you're looking for your property. Not only will your broker help you in finding the property, but if you have any questions, you can reach out to the attorney you're planning on using ahead of time. That way, when you're going under contract, the contract will be best suited for you, and you won't have any typos or things that we can't kind of go back on an attorney review. However, if you do decide to wait until you're under contract, you have 5 business days from the date you sign the contract to turn in your attorney review letter. So it's really important to either agree on an attorney beforehand or the day you sign your contract.
I always advise my clients that whenever we start the process, we already have, the lender, the attorney, the inspector all lined up, because once we find a property, like, it's go time.
Yeah, and then you want to build a team too, so that's the best way to see how everyone works together. And like Lizzie mentioned, like if you have everyone ahead of the ball essentially, then you'll be way more prepared for the closing process and everything should be pretty seamless.
I would also like to add, for all of my out-of-state clients, here in Illinois, you really need to have an attorney, and I will let her speak a little bit more upon that. A lot of my out-of-state investors are like, wait, we need an attorney? What's going on with this?
Yeah, so attorney review, there is a provision in the 7.0 contract, which is the traditional purchase and sale contract. So if you are going under contract, whether you're buying or selling, and the opposing counsel comes at you and sends you an attorney review letter, and you're just a normal person and you don't understand everything they're they're stating, they might be able to get some things past you that otherwise wouldn't get past you. Now, if you're on the buy end, your attorney helps further negotiate. They review title for you, they review closing documents, and date of closing. I attend closing with all my clients, so I go over all the documents once again. I ensure that everything is correct and they're going to get the property free and clear. Now, if you're on the sale end, your attorney works more so on the front end. So all the closing documents, your deed, ordering title, making sure anything that's on title is resolved before closing, your attorney will help do that. So if you're from another state that does not use attorneys, I know typically the title company works a lot with the clients. Here in Illinois, that does not happen. So you need an attorney to further help negotiate and then prepare you for closing and then further ensure that the property will be given free and clear or received free and clear.
My clients are ready to proceed and work with you. Is there anything they're able to do in the meantime, whether it's prepare any documents, do anything on their back end to help you in the process?
So if you are on the buy end, it's really helpful. I typically will do an intro call with my clients, or I'll send them an email with a few questions I need to help better smooth out the process. So if it's just a single family home, everything's pretty simple. I'll just ask for personal information, how they're gonna take title on the deed. If it's a multi-family home, I need to know a few more things, such as is one of the units already occupied? Are they gonna be a landlord? So just make sure that if your attorney is emailing you, you either email them back or you give them a call. Sometimes we get ignored emails, and then when closing comes around, it's kind of like everyone's chasing the ball at the last minute. If you're on the sales end, once again, just be in close contact with your attorney. We'll have you, if you have a mortgage, we'll have you get a mortgage payoff letter. If there are any other outstanding liens on the property, we'll make sure those are cleared. So I think communication is key, and that's something that, I like to work with. And whenever I'm emailing my clients, I also email the broker. That way we're all on the same page together. No one's caught off guard. No one's looking for something that we already have. So communication, and you should be good.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.